Hey, everybody. We are so excited you're here today. We are doing a live pep rally. So if you're catching this right now, welcome. If you are catching it later on, I hope you enjoy it. But what we're going to do today is go over what is included in the conference next Saturday. It's a week from today. Sarah, don't freak out.
I'm so excited. I'm so
I
excited to
know.
be with you
It's
guys.
so exciting. It's very exciting. I would say the part that I'm most excited about is how deep we're going in these topics this year. Guys, if you've been coaching for a long time, like we're not going to reinvent the wheel, right? There may be a couple things that you've never heard before, but learning about these topics in a deeper fashion is really, to me, like that's why this is important.
Yeah, and seeing what other coaches are actually doing in their practices that are working, that's our whole thing, right? Real solutions from real coaches. There's a time and a place for philosophical, transformational coaching for other coaches, but we here are very practical. We want to give you tools that you can implement today in your practice. And so, yeah, like Suzanne said, there is 6 days until the conference. And I'm so excited. And if you guys are not super familiar with Powerhouse Coaches, I just wanted to run through and tell you who we are and why we're even here and doing this. That would probably help and give you some context into this whole conference that we're doing. Second annual conference, by the way, super excited for that. So hi, I'm Courtney Cave. I'm a team leader here and I'm in charge of community engagement. We've got Sarah Hurst. She's in charge of itinerary and keeping everything flowing in this business, which is really awesome and pivotal. And we've got Suzanne Scullion. She is on website and copywriting. And we've got Abby Stafford as our treasurer. And so every role we've got here has been so crucial in keeping this ship going. And we just want to share our passion behind what we do and why we do it. So our mission at Powerhouse Coaches is to serve coaches by guiding in all aspects of working on and in their businesses. So to create a lasting community of successful, profitable, and fulfilled coaches. So that is our mission. Our vision is to lead the world's largest community of coaches, to be the community where coaches know they belong, to nurture coaches in business, longevity, and life, and to elevate the lives and businesses of coaches worldwide through community and accessible development. So we're a young organization, I would say, and we're growing, and we're super excited for everyone who has been a part of our inaugural conference last year. That was amazing. And then now to those who are a part of it this year. I was just yesterday running around with my toddler, mailing out VIP swag bags. And it was just really fun. And we're just so honored and excited for all who are attending or are thinking of attending. And so I thought I would just run through the topics again, Suzanne, if you want to pull that up into what this conference is. So while she pulls that up, we have our annual conference, and then we have a tight-knit community program. Is called Powerhouse Coach Collaborative. And so we have that we do workshops and deep dives in and stuff, but once a year is this conference. So we've got our topics here. So yours truly, I'm doing high converting consultations. So I talk mostly about, I'm going to dissect the anatomy of an effective consultation first of all, but then I'm going to talk about your conversion rate as well and why we have to marry conversion with pricing as well. So that's an aspect of it.
I think, Courtney, I have to say this one, I am the one of the topics I'm not talking on. I am most excited for this one because this is something that can always be refined, right? Like I said earlier, where this conference is not for brand new coaches and it's not for coaches who've been here for 20 years. It's for everybody and all those in between. And you can have a good consultation, but you still may not be having such a high conversion rate as Courtney, or something Courtney did or tweaked she could have seen that change. Courtney's very good at tracking her numbers, if you don't know. So I am super excited. I think out of all of the ones that I'm not talking on, this is the one I'm most excited for.
Yeah. And even though, so all of us here, if you're a coach, you're a health coach, you're a marriage coach, all of us here are actually financial coaches. Abby is also a CPA. However, this conference is for coaches of all types. And so, no matter what background you have, these principles can be applied in all aspects. I have clients who are many different kinds of coaches. Me personally, in my business, Northwest Money Coaching, and I teach this stuff to my one-on-one clients. And so I'm super excited to teach it to you because, like Suzanne said, no matter where you're at in your journey as a coach, be able to pick out something new from what I'm going to discuss with you and use it to convert at a higher rate. But then also not too high. This is one thing I will be talking on. We actually don't want your conversion to be too high, like 100%, because then you might be leaving something on the table there in terms of pricing. So we will be talking about that. And I'm really excited and biased. Next, we have corporate wellness program. So Abby and Suzanne have done a fantastic job of incorporating events for employees and employers into their business and actually not needing as many one-on-one clients to reach their income goals as a result. And so you're serving many and charging a premium for that. And so I'm super excited for them to walk us through, how does one do that? If we're not already doing this in our business, how do we start doing it? And if we are doing it, how can we take it to the next level and continue to build that out? So
yeah, and this is the one I'm most excited about learning from because I don't do this yet, but I want to step into that at some point, and I want to take it to private schools. My children are enrolled in private school, and I know that there's a need there too. And I'm a youth leader, so I'm excited to see how I can maybe tweak that for church staff, for students, and just go from there with this foundation of corporate wellness programs, because it can be a wellness program for any kind of organization, not just corporate ones.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And I think Abby will agree and can even expand upon this a little bit, but we're not just going to go over like what to talk about. Like we're going to cover what you need to have in place in order to get these started and going, right, Abs?
Yep. And how you can find these types of, corporate, for lack of a better term, clients, like these where you're putting yourself in front of an entire group of people. And like Courtney said, filling up your schedule without having to go out and find one-on-one clients. It's like you've got a captive audience there. And whether that's in the corporate setting, in a private school setting, in a ministry setting, like these principles that Suzanne and I are going to share can be applicable to all. So yeah, super excited about it. I've been really having fun this year with my corporate wellness clients and just the growth I've seen through that. So I'm excited to share.
Yeah.
I've got one starting next month.
Woo!
And this is such an excellent way to build out your coaching menu, what all you have, how you work with people, one-on-one, group coaching, corporate wellness, like workshops, of course. This is just one of many things you can do. And each of us here have been in business many years. And I, like Sarah, also have not fully done this in my business as well. So I'm super looking forward to this topic and getting this going in my own business, in expanding my coaching menu. Suzanne is speaking again, lucky us, with Sarah on personality profiles and coaching. So this is a really underutilized aspect of coaching, I feel, in determining how can we best serve our clients through these personality profiles. And Sarah and Suzanne, do you want to expand a little bit more on what you're going to be talking about?
It's really unbelievable what we're leaving on the table when it comes to these things, because one of the things you said earlier, Court, was, we have these tools and we're going to show you how to use them better. And this is literally the epitome of that statement. These tools, some of them are hundreds of years old, like the Enneagram, that has literally been found in archaeology and stuff like that. And so this isn't, Sarah and I didn't create the Enneagram, but the stuff we have dove into on how to use it and how, we were already using some of these in our practice. I am now motivated to use all of them that we're going to be talking about in my practice. What about you, Sarah?
Yeah, definitely. I'm excited how a lot of them kind of overlap in some ways, like knowing that you're this type and this profile over here, and then you're also this type in this profile. You see how things kind of complement each other really well. There's also kind of a progression that you can use these in by going deeper and deeper and deeper. So maybe you start out lighthearted with something that's a little bit easier, and then you go into ones that are a little bit more like looking at your past and kind of digging up some things. So there's different times in your coaching relationship that you can use these to their maximum.
Yeah, we will address that. The ones that are better used in the beginning and the ones that are really deep and could be bringing up some real deep topics that our clients have gone through in the past or haven't addressed yet and haven't processed. So we're going to cover all of that. But this one was probably the most eye-opening for me, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to just being able to serve our clients deeper and in a more transformative way by utilizing these profiles. And we also get to hear from Sarah again, and she will be talking about burnout and boundaries. And this has been personally for me such a huge journey, and I'm just so excited for her to speak into this topic because I know that I think if we're being honest, I think we've seen some coaches leave the profession because of this.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why we thought it would bring so much value to the people who are going to attend the conferences, because we want you to love what you do and make good money doing it. I'm always saying that to people. You deserve to do work you love and make good money doing it. And Sarah's going to talk a lot about this topic and on the addressing it currently side and the prevention side. So Sarah, do you want to just say a little something about, what you're most excited about for your talk?
Yeah, what kind of encompasses burnout and boundaries is the passion that we start with. So understanding why we have this passion, what it's doing in our everyday lives, and then some steps to take to prevent burnout so that your passion stays in check and can be something that you can go the long distance with. So this one really speaks to coaches especially, but you're going to identify some of these moments in your clients as well. And then having done some of your own personal work, just like with the personality profiles, we want you to take those yourself too and grow from them yourself personally. You're going to do that, the burnout and boundaries work yourself first, and then be able to identify where you can support your clients a lot better and a lot stronger ways. So
yeah, super excited. Anyone?
And this is one again that this is gonna you pointed it out already, Sarah, but we start off really, really high and really, really excited. And Court, like you said, we've seen people leave the business in a year, right?
Mm-hmm.
But you know what? We've also seen people leave the business after 5 years. And what can you do in the beginning to prevent that hitting that 2-year mark, that 5-year mark, that 4-year mark, where you go, I'm exhausted. I can't do this anymore. I'm excited about the prevention side of this because I know there's stuff I could be doing better.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And I like how each of these topics kind of like plays into the others. I mean, we were talking about creating corporate wellness programs. That's like a group program. And I think it plays into the burnout boundaries, because if you're killing yourself trying to get those one-on-one coaching clients, and you only have so much time in your day and your week and your month, like adding corporate wellness programs or group coaching or a one-to-many program into your coaching menu, it can help you prevent that burnout. It can give you the income level that you want and the ability to do the coaching that you love without just constantly killing yourself trying to replenish your pipeline with one-to-one coaching clients. So I'm excited about how all of these play into the others.
I love that connection so much. And last but not least, we will be doing an end-of-day Powerhouse Coach panel on aligning personal values with profit goals. This can be kind of a touchy subject of ambition and profit, but also service and humility. And so I'm really excited to get into this topic, and to anyone else who's feeling a tension in their heart when it comes to their business, especially if you're a believer and there's a faith component for you. I think sometimes there's some conflicting feelings around all that, which I love talking about. So yeah, there's definitely no shame in making money doing what you love, especially if you're serving your clients
in the most effective, best way possible. And again, to Abby's point, what is an effective way to do that, right? Could you be doing corporate wellness programs? You could have a bigger reach and less burnout and be increasing your profit goals all at the same time. Yeah, everything is interconnected, right, guys?
Yeah, and boundaries. Yeah, for sure. With personal values, just, family life, things that are important to you, and then aligning that with how much money you want to make. And it just can get kind of messy and awesome. So I'm excited to dive in.
Another part of that I love about this conference is that I don't have to book a hotel. Nobody has to book a hotel, right? I mean, I literally just spoke to somebody the other day who's going to a conference and they booked everything and then the dates of the conference changed. I literally had this conversation last night.
No.
They changed by one day. It was an extra $700.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
$700. They had to change their flights, they had to change their hotel, and they'd change their rental car. And it's costing them an extra $700. And to me, that's the benefit of doing this virtually. There's a lot of people who say, oh, I want to show up in person. Oh, I really want to be there. But all of this information is going to be disseminated and you do not have to spend what is now $1,500
I
on
can just put in my jammies.
Yes, exactly. You guys don't even have to put clothes on. We do.
We will be.
But maybe some clothes would be great. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yes. So yeah, and you're right. Like by now we're all used to doing things virtually to a point now, and how nice that we can get the same exact information and then still interact with other attendees and get to have our questions answered by the speakers directly. That's awesome. That really replicates, what a live conference is. And so, yeah, we're really excited to deliver it in this format again, because like I said, last year was awesome. And we were so happy with how it went and got such good feedback that we're like, we have to do this again.
Yeah. And I think the things that you think maybe you miss out on, like a workbook. We have a digital workbook, guys. Like we're including all of that stuff if there's sections for each of the talks, there's prompts for you to take notes, like all of that stuff's done for you. And I think that's an important part of what's being included in this year's conference.
Yeah. And please print it out. If you are like, I'm a pen and paper person, great. Just print it out. It's printable. And that leads us into GA, general admission. What does that get you? You're going to get that digital workbook. We have everything nicely set up and organized for you so that you can take your notes and your best insights. And then we've even built in some reflection time into the conference so that you're not fire hosed with all this information to have no time to process. So you've got your workbook. You've got a week worth of replay access to this whole conference. And so for 7 days, you can rewatch your favorite parts, take more notes, gain more insights, and that's 7 days. Anything else I'm missing from GA?
Nope. I think you got everything from there with the digital workbook, 1 week of live stream recording. And then we still have a couple VIP spots left.
Yes. And yeah, that's where all the goodies are really. But I did want to say, if you're watching, as of now, there are still 5 $50 off codes that we have. And so we will put that in the chat if we can, but it's PEP 50, right? PEP 50 for the $50 off. And that can be to either ticket. So if you are thinking about getting your GA ticket, you can use that code. Now, all the goodies are in the VIP ticket. And I know we've been tooting that horn for the past couple weeks, just because there's so much good stuff in it. That's not proper grammar, but what is included? So with your VIP ticket purchase, you're getting a one-on-one session with one of us 4 of your choice. You're also getting a few items in there, being a Strengths Finder 2.0 book with voucher and Aqua Notes. Have you ever had a great idea in the shower and just wish you could write it down? That's what Aqua Notes are. It's very awesome. It's just like such a cool product. You get access to the live stream for 30 days. So GA is 7 days, VIP is 30 days. And then we also have a digital toolkit that we have created, original tools for you from us in there. So, and there may be some other cute little things we've included in that swag bag, like stickers and things like that.
The digital toolkit, though, it's different than the digital workbook. Everybody gets the digital workbook, but the digital toolkit, this is kind of, to me, like where the rubber meets the road. Like, you're going to be watching these talks, and then you're going to physically have something that you can use to start initiating changes in your practice or growth in your practice. And, you know, Abby, ours for our talk is really important, right?
Yeah, it's an assessment that employers can give to their employees to assess like where their pain points are, so that we can help them tailor the workshops and the coaching specifically to their employee workforce.
Right. And this is literally able to be printed and or emailed or sent immediately. I mean, you guys can throw your logo on it. That's what it's there for, you know? And that's why we want to make this super easy. And Court always calls it done for you. This is done for you. That was done for you. And these are done for you tools that can literally be started to be used next Saturday.
That's where you get me, Suzanne. When someone dangles done for you stuff in front of my face, I'm like, I'm in. Yes, less work for me. You're saving me time. You're saving me money because I'm spending my time working instead. And these tools are already made. So that's amazing. So it's a high converting consultation template. So if you're coming and listening to my talk, you can probably sit back and take less notes if you have VIP, because you're getting the whole template in digital form too, which is super exciting. The done for you employee financial needs assessment, like Abby just described, from Sarah, a burnout prevention plan and a burnout recovery plan and a boundaries quiz for coaches. So,
Yes.
so that's those 5 things are included just in that digital swag portion of the VIP ticket price. So we're really excited for all the value that VIP is bringing to you guys this year. There is one little thing you'll get day of as well that we're not telling you in advance. So also excited for that little extra surprise. Like I said, the coupon, the discount code is PEP50, PEP50, and we do have 5 of those left. So once they're gone, they're gone. There will not be more. And we're thrilled. We're so excited. We will be filming live from the Keys. Who knows? Maybe we will do an in-person option at some point in the future. I know we keep going to the beach and it's fabulous, and that would be cool to have you guys with us for maybe a VIP option in the future. But yeah, we're filming live from the Keys. It's going to be 80 degrees. I'm so excited because it's getting very cold here in the Pacific Northwest, and I'm ready to throw on my bathing suit, not for the conference, of course, but throw on my bathing suit, catch some rays, and come back with a slight tan. It'd be great.
Yeah, it's been snowing here in Eastern Washington. So I'm like, get me out. But what do I do with my coat, you guys? I don't need that in Florida. So do I just leave it in my car? You know?
Yeah.
Yep, just brave it into the airport.
Yeah, you're going to be a little chilly leaving the airport to get to your car, but it'll be worth it.
So fast.
All right, everyone. Well, you will get the link to purchase your ticket in the comments or wherever we're putting that, and the code, the PEP50 code, and we would be honored to see you there. We're so excited for all the value that you will be receiving from this conference, and thank you so much for being here with us this morning.
Yeah, we'll see you guys soon. Any questions you have, make sure you hit us up in the Facebook group or send an email or a message to any of us on here. And we look forward to seeing you next weekend.
Bye.
Bye.